to make it. It's as simple as that. We take LifeVantage products to make things, essential things that our body needs. Because we all know that as we face age and stress and everything that life gives us, many different things are antioxidants, proteins, enzymes, all of those things deplete. We get out of balance, and we see that in our overall health. And so there's lots of other approaches you could take. You could supplement what's missing, but that's really a short-term Band-Aid approach. And so if you really want to impact your health long-term, you need to go right to the source, and that's where activation comes in with Take It to help your body make it. And then you also need to remember that when you're sharing LifeVantage, you're also activating opportunity so you can earn supplemental income. So it's that holistic activation of all of the facets of your life, which is what I love with LifeVantage. Now, moving on to the next slide, we have kind of our first product that we launched that has that strong Take It to make it. You take Protandim Nerve 2, that little yellow pill, to make antioxidants. Because oxidative stress, it equals aging, and that's going to impact every facet of your life. And so once again, you could be taking antioxidants, but your own antioxidants are 1,000,000 times more powerful than any supplement you can take. Literally, that's all you need to share. Make your own antioxidants, they're more powerful. That's why you need Protandim Nerve 2. Then moving on, if you add our liquid collagen to our Nerve 2, you get Healthy Glow Essentials. You're making the antioxidants, you're making the collagen, which is so different than all the collagens that are out there where you just are adding a supplemental collagen. You're actually making your own collagen, and you're bringing that into balance. You're stopping that downhill trend, and then you're setting yourself up for inside out transformation. And then you see that tip there of if you hate ice baths, but you love the effects of them, this is an easy way. You literally just take the yellow pill with your shot of liquid collagen. No need to get cold. I don't even consider that. I like to sit with my heating pad in my office. There's no ice bath happening. I take my Healthy Glow. Moving on, because with this lens of activation, we can activate all different areas of health. So we have our antioxidant production, our collagen production, and we can also take fat burn to make burnable fat and energy. Because a lot of us have that unwanted belly fat. We accumulated over the years, life happens. But what if you could burn an extra 181 calories and also transform your body? So you can walk 4,000 steps, which is equivalent to that 181 calories, and you can add fat burn on top of it to burn additional calories. So essentially, you're giving yourself a jump start to your weight loss journey by giving yourself that little boost of calorie burning. So that's not all that we can make. If we continue on, we have our Axio product, which I know many of you love, and we're going to talk more about a fun flavor today that many of you have been asking for that Ashlyn's going to talk about later. So I know some of you probably heard it last night during the end of the month call, but it's phenomenal. But let's remember the Take It to Make It story with Axio. You're going to take Axio to make brain messengers or neurotransmitters. I like to use the big word because I'm the scientist. And you're also making energy, because there's many things you could reach for. Unhealthy energy drinks, you could reach for all the sugar, or you could be doing something that's actually good and getting to the root of brain health and taking your Axio. So ditch those energy drinks, turn to Axio instead, and we're going to keep giving you flavors that you love to be able to do that. Then what my team is always asking ourselves, and what Julie is always asking me is, okay, we've activated all these areas of health. What else can we activate? And so my team has been working for the last year plus on something else we can activate that helps with weight loss. And we're so close. We're only a few months away, and we're incredibly excited. So here we have the Take It, our new GLP-1 system, and you're going to make GLP-1. And so really it's all focused about how your relationship with food, kind of stopping that toxic cycle of emotional eating and diet culture and taking back control. It's how many of us have been led by our cravings and led by so focused on food that we don't spend the time doing the things we want to do. And this helps you take back that control and have that balance. And so this is what you take instead of going back for seconds or having that snack. And we're going to continue to dive more into what GLP-1 does, so you feel like you have all of the info on subsequent Activate or Momentum Lives. So please keep joining us every Tuesday, and we're going to keep digging into new facets so you have even more talking points. So that's kind of the very quick overview of Take It to Make It.
Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. We are so excited for October, but we're so excited to learn more about this new product. And it is really exciting. We have our Club 55 uh, consultants who received this product this past weekend and have started taking it this week. And so be looking on social media. They're going to be sharing their before and afters. They're also going to be sharing day to day taking these products. So with that in mind, I want to go over and really quick thank not only our marketing team, our communications team, but our compliance team. They are there to make sure that when we have something that is so exciting, it's so easy to convey our excitement and maybe say some things that doesn't keep LifeVantage as a company safe, as us as consultants safe. So huge shout out to our compliance team as well as our marketing and communications team. Going over these before launch do's and don'ts. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I am going to share with you how you can find these so that you can keep them, even if you need to print them out, put them on your wall, things like that. But if you go to hub.lifevantage.com and either under latest news or under training, you can find our activation anthem. And when you click on that, there's going to be a button that you can click that says do's and don'ts. And that's where you will find these graphics. Again, I've been so grateful to everyone who has been adhering to these do's and don'ts. Once again, we're just trying to keep LifeVantage as a company safe, our consultants safe. This is a really exciting time. And so please pay attention to our before launch do's and our before launch don'ts. And if you do have any questions regarding these, again, our Club 55 consultants, they did receive a little bit more training and insight into these new products. So don't be afraid to reach out to them. We really drove the do's and don'ts hard into this group so that they can join us in helping to keep LifeVantage and our consultants safe. So again, that's where you can find these graphics, but you can reach out to the sales team. You can reach out to our Club 55 consultants. Everyone and anyone is more than willing to help everyone out to keep everyone safe and compliant. So moving on, you guys, it is my honor, honestly, to be able to introduce you to Mr. Daniel Song. He is an executive consultant too here at LifeVantage. He is relatively new to LifeVantage, but I can assure you he is not new to network marketing. He has been in the network marketing industry for about 22 years or just over at this point. He and his beautiful wife, Melanie, have 4 children that are so cute. And what I love about them is they really do make their business, their LifeVantage business, a family affair. Getting the kids involved, supporting dad and mom. So just really exciting. And we are thrilled. Daniel was, of course, he's not only a member of the Club 55, he coined the phrase Club 55. So we are going to be hearing from Mr. Club 55 himself. Daniel, thank you so much. And I'll turn the time over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on. Any of these opportunities to get to not only share with specifically my groups, but to be able to share to the whole company is such a privilege and honor. Again, the LifeVantage family has been incredibly gracious and welcoming. The one takeaway I got from Rise Retreat coming off that weekend, I thought we were there to learn about GLP-1, to learn about the new products. But one thing consistently came up with the people that were in my team. It was the first time we got to connect live with members of the LifeVantage family. And the one consistent comment that I got was, wow, we feel like we're at home, right? Because we left at an organization, a company that had what we perceived to be a family. And that was the one component that was missing. We've already got to try the products. We got to experience the business. We haven't gotten a chance to quite experience the family yet. And we just got a small taste of that with 55. And we are just so excited to be here. So let's, again, like I said, my part of this Activation Anthem is to talk about what we can do between now and October 11th to massively capitalize on really a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? I think we all understand that in the horizon, if you guys have not sort of circled the date on your calendars yet, you guys kind of know October 11th, that's the countdown, right? It's so funny because Apple is now starting to tease their new iPhone 16 launch. So they're talking about their live event. And so it has a very similar feel where kind of those that know what's coming get excited every day that we get a little bit closer. And so the anticipation for October 11th is great. But I want you guys to understand that there are going to be two types of people, two groups of people that are going to be in the company. There's the group that's going to kind of hold their breath and wait for October 11th to arrive. And those are the people that say, you know what, I can't wait to get my hands on the products. I can't wait to try the products. I can't wait to get the results. And once I do, I will go out there and start sharing the opportunity. I will get loud. I will enroll consultants. I will get customers. I will rank advance in the business. And it becomes sort of a reactive part of your business. And even if that's the category you're in, I want to be able to honor and celebrate that. Like, trust me, that is amazing. Like, right? A lot of us, we kind of need that sort of like reason to kind of re-engage and get excited about our business. But there's a percentage of you guys out there, and you guys know who you guys are. You guys are the ones that like are chomping at the bit, foaming at the mouth. You're like, what can I do now to make sure that the October 11th launch is not when I start, but when I truly get to capitalize on this opportunity? And there's this great quote that Jake Hines shared with us a few weeks ago from Warren Buffett, which basically talks about the best time to get in front of any opportunity, right? Living in Southern California, I have the benefit of going down to the beach 30 minutes away. And when you sort of observe, if you guys know anybody who surfs, you guys know that in order to get the best ride or the best wave, you need to be able to start paddling in front of the wave. Again, common misconception is that surfers are riding like sort of on top of a wave. No, they're actually in front of the wave. And so the idea is that you need to anticipate when the wave is coming and begin to paddle as the wave begins to form, not once it's already there, right? When it's already there, you're actually behind on the curve, right? So we want to make sure that we can get as many of you guys in front of that curve as possible. So let's talk about why LifeVantage, why right now. We have so many things in place. I know it's a normal human behavior to take a look at what we have, coming on the horizon and to be excited about that and then sort of be distracted and forget what we have in front of us. So let's talk about this. We know October 11th is the target deadline. We have roughly about 45 days till the official launch of the product. So what can we do over the next 45 days? And this is the same thing I'm telling my teams as well. One, it's a great time to like understand the Evolve Comp Plan, right? Understanding the opportunity and the business opportunity that we have where we can welcome in such a broad spectrum of people from different backgrounds, right? We're not just the traditional network marketing company that's looking for team builders and recruiters. There's a power in that. But we also have a doorway that can welcome influencers and micro influencers and people that understand the affiliate world, right? We can bring in sort of retailers, people that own sort of wellness sort of clinics or chiropractors or gym people or fitness people. I mean, we have such a wide door of opportunity here, right? Again, like I said, it's not a coincidence that we keep driving home this activation, take it to make it message with you guys, because there are things that we could be doing with our bodies to prepare for the GLP-1s as well, right? And so all of these things kind of lead into when I talk about sort of the opportunity of a decade. So going into the next slide, there's going to be this sort of sound bites that you guys can take a look at, but there's one that I kind of started really honing in on it. And I love the fact that this is up on the slide, and it's a term that I like to call momentum multipliers. And so I want to focus in on that and what that means, right? A lot of times as business builders, you've always heard leaders on stage talking about what momentum is. And I know we're all 100% in agreement. We all want momentum. We're just not sure exactly what momentum looks like. We know it's something positive. We know it's something exciting, but what really is momentum? And so I started to kind of quantify by giving it a number, and it's not a science thing, but I just want you guys to kind of understand the visual analogy about what's going on, right? So why I call it the momentum multiplier is very simple. Whatever your current state of business is, and where you are in October 11th, once momentum is injected into the company, we all are going to experience momentum the same. And I know that sounds really weird. You're like, well, no, Daniel, I've been there. I was there when collagen launched. I was there when Protandim launched. I can definitely tell you that not everybody grew the same amount. And I would tell you is because you didn't understand the momentum multiplier. The multiplier means everybody's business is multiplied by the same amount, but it's about what that number was before the momentum multiplier went into play. So let me give you a quick sort of visual analogy about this, right? Let's say you're a team of one. You're on this webinar, you're on the Zoom, you're super excited. You wait to October 11th. You don't share, you don't get loud, you don't get a new customer, you don't get a new consultant. You simply show up on October 11th. And again, I want to celebrate that and I want to honor that because you being there still matters, right? So you're there, but you're one, right? That's the number you're assigned. And let's say momentum has a multiplier value of 2, right? So 1 times 2, guess what? Now you have a team of 2. Maybe let's say your volume is, 1,000 GSV. Times that by 2, you're 2,000 GSV, right? So that's the multiplier. But let's say you take a little bit of effort right now, the next 45 days, to get your body ready, to get your teams ready, to get your customers ready. And let's say you get, 2 more consultants on your team. Now you're a team of 3 that attends Kansas City. When that multiplier, which is times 2, hits your team, you're now a total team size of 6, right? You can see how it seemingly feels like that team grew more, but it's because they had a greater value coming into that event. That was built before the event, not after the event. The momentum multiplier will hit everybody the same. But how you show up to that event, how your team show up to that event will greatly determine what you get out of that event. Imagine if I love it on the closing of the month call. Sean Poe is so humble. He's like, we use the reports and our team is just a little bit bigger than the average person. I'm like, what do you mean a little bit bigger? Your team is massive, right? So let's say you're the Sean Poe of the company and you have, let's say, 1,000 people show up to Kansas City or 1,000 people that are priming and getting ready for the opportunity. And when the momentum multiplier hits your organization times 2, guess what? You explode to 2,000. And again, these are just numbers. It's not representative of exactly what happens. But now you kind of understand that when you look across any opportunity in any launch, it's why you ask yourself, why does it seem like some groups seem to be able to capitalize on it so much more than other groups? It's because these people innately understand the momentum multiplier, guys. Now, let me give you a scary thought. Let's say you don't plug into any of these calls. Let's say you don't get loud at all. You're just going to hold your breath till October 11th. Let's say you don't even show up to Kansas City. Remember, we want to honor if you just show up, that's already a win. Let's say you don't show up. You don't have a seat in Kansas City. That's a 0. You multiply that by 2. You guys all know math, right? 0 times 2 is still 0. And you're going to feel like, wait, why is it that this great product launched and I'm not seeing anything happening in my business? And it's because of what you did leading up to that business. And I hope people understand the power of the multiplier, guys. So I think we can all agree, what can we do to multiply? We need to go out there and start sharing now. And LifeVantage has things right now. Let's not forget what we have now because of what we see in the future, right? We still have powerful products like Protandim. Going on really quickly, this opportunity, and you heard me say also, like, this is sort of a once in a decade type of product launch, right? And so let's take a look at what our multiplier really looks like. Guys, weight loss is a huge space. I come from a company where our sort of lane was weight loss. I got to hear from Tara and Rachel and a few other presidentials talking about their background in weight loss. And everybody that's been there kind of knows how big this space is. Weight loss when you add not only nutritional supplements, but everything, right? You add in like exercise equipments, gym memberships, and drugs and supplements. You're talking about like $1 trillion industry, guys. And then you look at just the direct selling space, right? Just our industry of how many people are trying to provide solutions for weight loss. We're talking a multi-billion-dollar space. So, there's that saying that says, I want to get my slice of the pie, right? You look at the pie chart up there, and like everyone says, I want to get my slice of the pie. And I tell people, the pie is so big, you don't need the slice. You just need the knife that cut the pie, and you just need to lick that knife. You just need 1% of the percent to be able to capitalize on how exciting this is. As a sales promoter, as somebody who sells and shares these products, we know that fundamentally, when the problems are made clear, the solutions are made more exciting, right? As salespeople, our job is to kind of illustrate these problems. And that's why when you see these presentation slides, Lisa and our teams talk about some of the epidemics that we're facing, some of the issues we're facing, because we need to make sure people are aware of the problems. The truth of the matter is we have a life-changing product with Protandim, but I guarantee you, just imagine with me, Imagine you think about everybody that woke up this morning in the United States. How many people do you think woke up this morning, got out of bed and said, oh my God, my free radicals are out of control. I need to do something about this, right? How many people do you think woke up with a self-evident realization that they need to get their free radicals under control? Probably not a lot of people. It requires a little bit of education, a little bit of understanding to understand what it is. And that doesn't take away from the power of Pro Tandem. It requires us to share what that problems are and why we have a solution. But how many people do you think in the United States woke up this morning, maybe took a shower, looked in the mirror, grabbed their midsection and goes, oh my God, I got to do something about this, right? Weight loss is a very, very self-evident problem, and the numbers clearly show that, and it's going to make this opportunity absolutely bonkers, guys. So again, let's go forward really quickly. We want to get out there and share these business opportunities. We have our weekly Why Life Vantage calls. Again, we have one tomorrow night that I encourage you guys to jump on. And I want to issue you guys a challenge. Even if you don't have a guest, obviously these are designed for your guests to plug into, to learn about Life Vantage. But even if you don't have a guest, I want to encourage you to plug into these events, because each event pulled by a different FAB, a different SAB, you have an opportunity to learn sound bites and nuggets. And there's so much information. I'm training myself, even if I don't have a guest. I show up because I'm training myself, right? So get better prepared and obviously invite to these events. We also want to be realistic with how we use FOMO. And this is a big thing, because FOMO is a wonderful tool, but if misused, it's like the boy who cried wolf, right? Now, I will tell you right now, I genuinely do feel like GLP-1 is just a natural FOMO, but I think it's as every bit real as they're saying that it's going to be. Like, I have my products right here. I can't show you the labels, but we have like the GLP-1 products, and it's absolutely exciting to already hear in the Club 55 chat groups about some of the experiences people are seeing within 48, 72 hours of being on the products, right? So I know there's some social media examples, but I do want to just kind of go into it really quickly, because I know I spent a little bit of time on the momentum multiplier talking about other opportunities that we have right now. We have the opportunity, obviously, to close out the month strong. We have Alaska Cruise. We have all these other incentives going on, but and Ashlyn teased this, and Lisa teased this a little bit early on. We have a brand new flavor, a returning flavor of Axio, and I do have a fun story about this. So I want to jump really quickly to the Axio. By popular demand, actually, we should talk about the Kickstart bundle first. The Kickstart bundle is a great way. I use the word priming your body, right? Preparing your body for weight loss. One of the basic tenets of weight loss is this: when your body is in a state of flight, meaning like your body's stressed out, you're freaking out, your body tends to like sort of retain fat. Like, it doesn't want to lose the weight, right? Because when your body believes you're running away from a saber-toothed tiger, your body's like, we don't know when we're going to have our next meal. We need to keep all the calories. We need to keep all the fat, right? I'm not a scientist by any means, but I understand that, right? So the idea here is, with the Kickstart bundle, this is a great way for you to prime your body so that when the GLP-1s are in your hands on October 11th, your body is not in a stress cycle, right? It's not thinking it's running away from a saber-toothed tiger. You're priming your body so that you can go on a sort of what we consider probably an accelerated version of the program, right? So again, remember, the theme here is, what can we do now to better set us up for the momentum multiplier on October 11th? This is exactly what you could do for your body. The way we say talking to people and getting loud is what you're doing for your business, right? So I love this Kickstart bundle. Take advantage of that. And it's a great way for all of you guys that are building lists of people that are excited about trying GLP-1. Well, that list is not going to be capitalized till October 11th. Why not try to go out there and capitalize now, between now and October 11th, then transition them into the GLP-1 products, right? So that's going to be great. So again, getting into the Axio, I think it's the slides here somewhere. Yeah, there we go.
The switch and put it here.
All right, you there? Yeah. So it's
I know you've got a story. So
yeah. So this is really cool. If you guys followed my social media, I was up in South and North Dakota a week before Rise Retreat. That was just 2 weeks ago. Never been there. And I visited Sean and Michelle Poe's home, and they had gone through, I think Michelle calls it her candy drawer. It's like a drawer full of Axio packets. And they were digging around. They found one stick of Axio lemonade. And it was expired, but I think it was still safe for me to take. I don't know. I haven't grown a third arm yet. But I did get a packet, and I put that into my drink, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good, right? And so I had this bittersweet moment because it tasted so good, but I only had one packet. Like, I'm like, why would you do this to me? Like I was looking in the universe, looking at God, going, God, why would you tease me like this? I know this lemonade is being talked about on all the executive calls. People are talking about bring back lemonade, bring back lemonade. But I never felt like there was a problem because I've never tasted it, right? Like I was like, you know what? I'm fine. I've never tasted it. If it never comes back, I'm okay because I don't know what that's like. And here Sean and Michelle Poe give me a sample. And now I'm like, oh, dude, I text Ashlyn, I think that night. I'm like, I got a lemonade and the hype is real. Like, what do I do? Like, I don't know where to. And then Pam Gordon the next day, she gave me this sweet little gift bag as I left her house. Pam Gordon gave me 2 more sticks. So I was like, okay, I got 2 more. I, I gotta save
Ration.
this. Yeah, I gotta ration this somehow. And so I started using the lemonade. And when I got back from North and South Dakota, I told my wife, she's like, did you save any for me? I'm like, no, I, I drank both like on my trip. And so I was genuinely sad because 6 days ago, I ran out of those 3 packets of lemonade. And then Ashlyn sends me this request to be on this call, and she sends me the outline at Rise Retreat. And I saw this little line that says, lemonade is back. And I screenshot it. I said, Ashlyn, tell me this is not code, because I know the marketing team uses codes for everything. But I said, tell me this is not code. Tell me this is what I think it is. And she says, it is. And oh my gosh, how the universe works in immeasurable, favorable ways, how God can hear you complaining about things. I was like, where in the world am I going to get lemonade? Guess what? It's here. This is now my favorite Axio flavor by far. Pro tip, I love to do about 30% more than you should probably scoop because I love the extra sweet tart flavor of lemonade. I like a strong kick. It's so good, guys. And lemonade is back. And then just one more way for you to go out there and direct people to a product now and not on October 11th, guys. So anyways, I'm excited. I'll see you guys in Kansas City. I'll turn it back over to you, Ashlyn. Thank you so much.
Oh, Daniel, thank you. Talk about sound bites and nuggets. He talked, get on these. Why Life Vantage? Why now? The FAB opening and closing of the month so that you can get these sound bites, get these nuggets. And I will say Daniel did not disappoint in providing those for all of you. You guys, since coming to Life Vantage, I can't even tell you the personal text messages, phone calls, Facebook messages, comments, carrier pigeon, any way that you guys could contact me and my team. We have been contacted for the last year and a half about getting lemonade back. You guys, it is back, and it is back for good. And Daniel, going back to something that you said, when you said, I understand that Life Vantage, like internally, maybe we use code words. I'm going to tell you, yeah, we do. And Callie, our director, senior director of communications, is in the chat now. We do, but I tell you what, lemonade coming back as an evergreen flavor, that is never something we would joke about or use code for, okay? Never. We wouldn't even mess with that. So absolutely, lemonade is back. And in fact, it went live at 10 a.m. So you can go and get that. And the thing that I love too, and Daniel, we kind of talked about this, and Lisa, we talked about this too. Axio lemonade is so stinking good to mix with our other flavors of Axio too. Yep. Who here put in the chat, I love the strawberry splash with the lemonade Axio. That combination is to die for. But I also know the red raspberry with the lemonade is so, so good. So anyway, put your combinations in the chat, but lemonade is back. And going back to this Kickstart bundle, now that lemonade is back, you can choose lemonade as your Axio flavor for this Kickstart bundle. So that is a huge, huge announcement. Paula in the chat, can we order today? Yes, you can order today. Go order right after we finish this call. So yeah, Kickstart bundle, you can use lemonade as your Axio flavor. And then one more thing to close out this month of August, our August join promotion, again, happening in August. So what are those incentive details? Just to remind you as we close out this month of August. So in August, if you have a new consultant that enrolls in August, a subscription template must be set up in August to run in September, but that new consultant will earn a bonus worth 50% of their total month's commissions. This month in August, you guys, that is incredible. And then going even one step further, when their subscription runs in September, those same consultants that enrolled in August got a 50% bonus of their total month commissions will then have the opportunity to earn a bonus of 25% in September of their total month's commissions. You guys, this is a big deal. That's huge. That is a huge promotion happening in August. So again, close out the month strong. Use this promotion. The incentive details are here. Lemonade is out. So I want to hear from the rooftops. You are calling all of your customers, letting them know that Lemonade is back. So thank you all again for joining us live. Again, a recording of this will be posted in our US LifeVantage Consultants Facebook group. Huge shout out to our VP of Research and Development, Lisa Barnes, and our Executive Consultant, Daniel Song. Thanks you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys all very soon. Happy Tuesday, everybody.